Alrighty, we should be live. Today, I passed the combine. I was trading outside of my normal trading hours, which is like 9:30, but I can't even say I guess there's an exception for it because there isn't any exceptions for it. Um, Either then, I kind of traded immediately after today's news, which being non-farm employment changes, or NFP, which is beyond disrespecting the rules. So I did trade immediately after that. Um, and it did go according to plan because I was just targeting liquidity. Basically, what I would mean by that is, let's come back over here. Price has turned to sell side. Okay, but what I mean about that is, let me see. At 9:30, well, 8:30 today, we on the 5 minute. Let's start at 15. Let's start at daily. Okay, rundown. On the daily time frame, we have this volume gap. It was sitting inside of the volume gap at the time of opening, and down to the 1 hour, we have this new day opening gap. I'll show you it better on the 5 minute. But price at the time where it was down here, relatively down here around this order block and inside of this new day opening. 15 minute, we have the volume gap on the daily. We have a daily fair value gap down here, and then we have the range from this high to this low. This is the current range that we were in at the time of 8:30 here. Um, 8:30 opened, came lower, respecting the order block back here. So this order block and this order block, then it ripped higher after that immediately. After it ripped higher, I seen that it was just buy side, and it was targeting this liquidity or the 20-day or the new all times high. Or it's targeting all times high. And on the 5 minute, we have the new day opening, which is roughly right here, from the closing of Thursday candle to the opening of the next candle, right? 6 o'clock on Thursday. Drag that across. Price was inside of this gap, came rushing back down into it. Went right through, respected the order block back here, if you want to use this small 1 minute, but the 5 minute order block, and then respected these consecutive up close candles, down close candles. So these order blocks, then price went higher, immediately taking out liquidity. Upon immediately taking out liquidity, I assumed that we were still buy side and that we were going to make our way back to the range or back above this liquidity. So I grabbed this liquidity's range, had the 50%, and wanted to see how price behaved with the 50% of this range. As you can see, it went towards it. Price went towards them 50%, came back close, opened, pushed lower, went through it, then found support above it. Well, found support over here and literally tapped through it again, retraced, used the order block, and went through it once more. Then now we're in sell side or a retracement down into some discount. Now for three, two, one. There Let's show the executions. Executions were a bit up here. I didn't quite get to catch an entry down here, but I did catch an entry within this right here, this order block. But I didn't. I held too long expecting it to go for the all times high, which it did not clearly. So, boom, this fair value gap right here after taking this high and assuming that it and coming in above the mean threshold of that 5-minute wick. Immediately, I caught a buy. Then I caught a second buy upon it ripping away. Went higher, so roughly secured 100 ticks. I remember 100 ticks, but then we closed out at like 40 ticks right here, because it didn't seem like it was going to. It seemed like it was going to reverse. After taking out liquidity, I thought it turned buy side. I mean sell side, but it didn't quite do that. Yeah. Then I was short of passing the funded account, because this amount almost had me, but it didn't give it to me. So then I ended up re-entering with 2. I entered with 2. It didn't even go to oh well. I entered with 2 and I lost it. Then I re-entered with 2 upon it ripping away, and I sold it. I didn't even sell. I sold it back over here. Then I sold 2. I bought it back right here. So I went into a scalping model to attempt to make this amount. Later, I ended up buying. I can't actually completely explain, but I ended up buying 2 down here, in this candle, and upon buying 2, I ended up selling it back roughly above here, which gave me my current amount, how much I'm really up, and we've made the amount for the day. Let's pull out Tradeovate. So 13 total trades, 7 winning, 6 losing, $1,000 made. Our lowest max down draw was $200 on this account. Practically never went into negative. Our max run up was 1,100. Since I had to force myself to lose after that. Oh, I didn't explain that part. After that, I went to micros, so that I could lose little bits of money and put myself at the amount that I need. So 13 trades, 34 contracts, average holding is 1 minute, average longest holding 4 minutes. 53% win rate, $80 in commissions. We have 1,600, 7 winning trades. 7 winning trades, I made 1,600. Our largest winning being $700, which was the trade that I held for practically 70 ticks in a way. Our average winning is 200, standard deviation of 200. Our average trade time being 2 minutes, and our longest being 4 minutes, which is same as over here. And our max run up is 1,127, which is from the round up time 8:48 to 9. Our largest losing being $455, 6 trades, 8 contracts. If our largest losing being $200, and the average being 75 and 70. And our longest losing 28 seconds. The P&L with fees. Yeah, we went immediately into profit, roughly $200, $400. Drew back some, made some, threw it up there, drew back just a tiny bit, made a little bit. Right here would, right here or right here would have been where I stopped trading for the day. But this amount, I guess this was the one I stopped trading. Trying to make trying to make use of the situation, right? Um, yeah, we made 285, 175, then lost 200. So we made like $400, then lost 200, made 90, made 700. So 70 ticks we secured out of the whole 110 that was given to us that we wanted to close at the liquidity. Um, Lost 65, made 130, lost 145, lost 125, lost 95. Oh, made 125, made 95, lost 38. Oh yeah, and this is where I started losing a little bit. The only thing that was right about all of this is the micro. You still got lucky. But thank you for being here during this funded journey. May I continue to record and live stream my Express accounts so that we could continue to grow on our progress in our journey. Here's this account. This account up this month, we've made $3,354. That's that's after commissions. Of 63 trades, total trades 28 winning, 35 losing. We've made 8,400. If we weren't forced to lose more money, like force ourselves to lose money, it would have been way more. We're en route to like 5, 8. No, we would have had the 8K right now. Close to. Oh. 208 contracts, average winning 1 minute and 48 seconds, average winning time, average trade time. Our longest being 9 minutes. A profitable over 44% win rate. 444. With a $53 expectancy and $350 of commission. We gotta out trade commissions. Total profits being 8,400 with 28 winning trades using 45 contracts, and our average winning of $1,000. Our largest winning of $1,000 was $300. How's this our largest winning? I could have sworn we had one that was 2,000. Oh wait, okay. Since it was one in one lot, not just slapped on two lots, it was just one in one. It makes sense. Our average winning 300, standard 300. Longest 9 minutes, and our max run up was 3,800. Number of losing trades being 35, with 53 contracts being used, and our largest losing trade is $700. Wow. That's such a steep decline. 3-7, 10-23. I gotta see this one. I popped 4 lots. It makes sense why I lost so fucking much. $35 ticks. So it's just a normal 30 tick stop loss. Oh, right. This was the money I made on purpose that I had to lose. Okay, never mind. I recall where this from. Oh, I'm confused. Why did I just lose $700 on purpose? So the statistics is even accurate. Um, yeah, I like to, whenever I am, what do you call that? Whenever I am like looking at notes, or not looking at notes necessarily, but whenever I am going over data, like past data in a way, I love to look at well, how do you call that? The times that I trade at. That's the only time that I'm focused on because I usually lose. I tend to lose outside of the trading window frequently, or more times than not. So I love to highlight the time windows, which is 50 to 10 of any hour, and I like to see whether I made money or lost in a way, or if I was respecting my rules. See, from here we have all of this. And for the next micro, the 1118 D. See, I lost on those two, but I stopped. See, this is disobeying rules. This is not discipline, even if I made money. Lost, 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 lost. I could have continued losing. Lost, lost. It had a whole roller coaster of losses. As you can see, it looked like I made a comeback during the micro. Boom. Oh. I really forced myself to lose on purpose. All of these is disrespecting, disobeying, but it makes sense. I was trying to lose money intentionally. And then our final one, which is totally disobeying. Well, not necessarily, but in many ways, yes. But here is the micro that we should have traded. So this account has been passed by trading micros, which is a beautiful thing. Thank you for being here, and may you continue to be blessed. Have a great day.